the rights shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs, the exiles shall be there.
Hello everyone out there in internet land, welcome back to another super giantly packed 5kg video. And that pun may have been horrible, but I am so excited. Today we are starting Pyre. Now, this is a new game from Supergiant Studios. They made Bastion, they made Transistor. If you've never played either of those games, what is wrong with you? Pause this video, go play those games, and then go get this game. But then come back and watch me first. Don't wanna forget that. That's kind of the most important part. But no, it's a new game from Supergiant Studios. It is an arena combat game. I have purposefully kind of left myself in the dark. I did it when Transistor was coming out because I wanted to really experience it firsthand. And I've done the same with Pyre. I've given myself a really wide distance from it, just because I wanted to go into it fresh. So, we're jumping in. We're going straight into the campaign. Alright, we've got some text. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Move cursor here. Downside, a vast purgatory into which the Commonwealth casts its convicts and its enemies. None have been known to return from the Forsaken Land. That's interesting. Gives you primers on things. Masked woman. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. Masked something. See? Right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday. I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess. But don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. It's a very interesting conversation. They've renamed him Masked Creature. Masked Man. Looks like she's breathing. It seems she still is. Then stand aside, I shall send her to a better place. She's a she? Can you people just tell? Hang on, the markings on her rags. I think she's one of them. But look at her. She is beyond our help, and we are beyond hers. Broken, shaking, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed, the days grow dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turns toward you and begins unfastening his mask. Unmasked man. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched, and he gives you a drink. You ache, and he binds your wounds. You hunger, and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. There. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwyn. Now, come on. Hedwyn, he is one of the 3 masked wanderers who found you clinging to life in the downside. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon, nothing like the stately vessels that parade Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. The Commonwealth, a proud country risen from the ashes of a fallen empire, home to a multitude of ethnic groups, founded on principles of mercy and kinship, whose exact meanings evolved through many centuries. Hedwyn beckons you to enter the black wagon. Well, we've only got one option. So far, this is a very interesting game. Characters don't actually talk, they have kind of just the kind of grunts and noises, although it kind of sounds like they almost speak a language. Like Hedwyn here, when he was talking, almost sounded like he was speaking a language of some kind. But, alright, let's step inside. Alright, hello. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creature taking stock of ancient-looking books. Oh yeah, he's actually speaking a language. Hedwyn, I'm back. And with a guest. She loosens the clasp on her mask. Whoa, love the horns. You may call me Jodariel. Forgive me if I'm making horrible pronunciations, but I'm gonna pronounce them as I feel is what seems correct. Jodariel. She is the most imposing of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. And as for myself, says the masked creature, the small one struggles with his mask. Jodariel soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Rookie Greentail. He's a fucking dog. Rookie Greentail, he is the smallest yet loudest of the three masked wanderers who found you clinging to life. Okay. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can she do it? Hope so. I haven't asked her yet. What? What are we waiting for? Hey, sister. Nice meeting you and all, but tell you something. You know how to read or what? I know how to read. He is asking if you are a reader. One who can derive meaning from text. Literacy has been prohibited for centuries. Those with knowledge of the old ways violate the law of the land. Am I a reader? Do I deny it? Do I remain silent? I mean, these three masked people, they were gonna leave me to die, and I feel like they could probably kill me pretty quick if they wanted, so fuck it, let's admit it. Oh, I had a little description. Gosh dang it. You confirm their suspicions. There's no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days! Because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. So none of them can read. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. The exiles indicate the books in their possession. Well, let's have a look. Oh, I get to choose. Let's see. Oh, there's interacting in the background. Old raiments, colorful robes, and ceremonial masks adorn one of the wagon's walls. Closed door. The black wagon's common room must be back there, though you do not feel very welcome now. Cool. Oh, this is awesome. Beyond lies the boundless downside. Even if you could run, you would not get far. Intricate sigil, a symbol of some sort, set in the wagon's floorboards. You cannot sense its purpose. Cool, so it's kind of like an adventure game, kind of look around. There's only one book I can actually touch, so strange book. One of several such heavy, ominous volumes. The exiles you met seem very interested in them. Interact to learn more. You pick up one of the old, heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Oh. Ford. A formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote the Book of Rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Quote, thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place to freedom and homecoming and glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearest longitude beneath the brightest of 8, as they align as shown. Arrive as a triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Okay. Feel like I'm messing up some very simple words here. Clear look at this text. Oh! Alright. Or I can just hit the button that shows me. Arrive as a triumvirate. That's a word I know. Yeah, ere the turning of the year's first solstice, arrives the triumvirate. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Alright. Forward, brief instructions on when, where, and how to commence the rites. That is all I can open at the moment. Oh, cool. My cursor is a pinhead at the head of a fountain pen. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as headwind gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. Oh, what's happening?
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge? So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rites, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
Okay, okay. It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? She should be out there still. For now, we have to put our faith in her. She could abandon us. She won't. You look upon the three of them from beyond as Headwind then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in this downside. And now, I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Headwind asked.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh.
Use cursor. Yeah, it's a...
Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves.
Okay, so space to pass the orb. Hold space to pass to Rucky.
The three must act as one.
Only one exile can act at a time. Hold shift to sprint. Your exile's abilities are shown down here. Sprint until stamina depleted. Okay. How do I? Oh, okay.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified.
Plunge into the opposing pyre.
Yes.
Okay.
The
so I can-
exiled Rookie has the way of it.
Rookie, my
Whoever
apologies.
steps into the flame is banished for a time.
Okay, Rookie is
His or
banished.
her cohorts must make do on their own. Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites, you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours.
Use that to approach the adversary. Interesting.
Aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you.
Okay.
Cast your aura like a stone.
Okay. And I can control it.
Go on. Correctly done.
Banish the remaining
Again.
adversary. Alright, you can have that.
Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more.
Alright, so.
The orb absorbs the aura, then the orb quenches the flame.
Alright.
Now I say jump.
Leap into the pyre.
Leap with all your strength. Thus sails the orb into the waiting flame.
Okay. Rookie has returned.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns.
Alright, so I think I get it. Oh no!
Sad for that one there.
I don't think so. Okay, okay. Alright, so. Alright, so. Oh no! Dang it.
The effort.
Okay, okay, this is weird, but I think I get it. Alright, so Rookie's got. Okay, so get around him, get around him. Sprint it in!
Plunged into their pyre.
Alright. Try jumping with W. I don't think so. Nah. So. Oh, I'm out of stamina, so I can't jump.
The adversary's pyre.
Okay, so I think I get. I think I get this. I think. Okay, so I click on allies to get them to act with them.
Now take it.
Got it? Alright, so Rookie's our fast guy. Rookie's gonna get it in. Okay, so I think I get it.
Stand
I don't think so.
not in glory's path.
Alright,
That was
so
the
we
last
got
of
that.
them.
Got it!
The rite is complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand. Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back, cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
Well, that's mean. During the rites, only one exile can move at a time. 3 must act as one. Okay, so interesting. So okay, cool. So yeah, it's like what little things I saw of it. It's a real-time team battle strategy, arena battle game. Interesting. Okay. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something.
Mine, not us.
That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Reader, come, let us regard the night. Jordareal leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now, show us, before the howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? An ancient ritual competition through which the worthiest exiles regain their freedom. And the 8 scribes give their freedom so that we may yet have ours. Prayer from the Book of Rites. You gaze at the stars. Seek out your destination. Alright, well, I guess... Oh, okay. We have options. We have options. Star of the Moon and Thunder. Those born under it are ambitious, though also discontented. Geminian, the oldest star. Star of the First Empress. Those born under it seek knowledge and new experiences. There's a lot of... I mean, there's a lot of stars. Gold, the South Star. The South Star burns. Okay. Interact to determine the location of the next rite. That's what I want. Oh, hello. 200 leagues due east. The Ridge of Gold. Ridge of Gold. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The fossil remains of the serpent titan slain by Goliath. Goliath? Okay, this is a name I cannot... Golathanian, yet loom over those living in its shadow. Geez, my gosh, I could not get that name.
Concilia.
Great, and we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? He calls her Jody, that's adorable. Jordareal turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, sister. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rites are the key. It is a lot to take in. Your fellow exiles await you in the wagon. Join them. And off we go. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, that is gorgeous. Downside Prairie. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the Northern Pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot. I've got to pay a visit to besides. Oh, got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. Hollowroot. The northern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile encampment. Every so often, tempests come and scour away the huts and hovels, but they always crop back up. Fie on your associate. Best we head to Bloomingpool and avoid attention. Bloomingpool, the southern route to the Ridge of Gold, goes through a humid area pocketed with hot springs. Runoff from the sand folds means no bathing in the springs, so they're just there to mock you. That's fair. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it? The dispute continues as Hedwyn listens for a while. What if the reader settled this? She marks the way. We get us there. If the rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing her along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. The stars guide us through you. You may now choose a route toward your goal at certain junctures. Weigh the options. Hollow route. The northern route of the Ridge of Gold goes through a small exile encampment. Ruki knows someone here who owes him. Blooming Pool. The southern route to the Ridge of Gold goes through a humid area pocketed with hot springs. Jordariel thinks she can find rare flora here. Interesting. So we've got a choice to make. Before I do that, though... Okay. So is this a checkpoint? I'm gonna assume this is a checkpoint. And, alright, so... Let's go... Ruki, you seem like you know what you're doing. Jordariel, though... He knows someone who owes him. Through a small exile encampment. I feel like this is going to be the easier of the two routes. So, fuck it. Blooming Pool. Go the hard route. Oh, God. Did we get stuck? Jordariel offers to show you around Blooming Pool after she notices you staring at the bogs and vegetation near the wagon. Soon, something catches her eye. Observe, this shall pay for half our trip. You found a black bloom. It is quite valuable. Journey onward. Neat. All right, well, hey, that was pretty cool. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Okay, so we've got some options here. We can commence the rite. You reach Celestial Landmark now to get everything and everyone prepared. Interact to begin your first true trial. Black wagon. Interact or press C anywhere to check inside. Okay. So we're in the wagon. Oh, okay, we've got some talking to do. Drive imp. Creatures such as this must have been bred to push the black wagon along. Ugh. Book of Rites. To browse revealed pages. Interact with Sigil. Sigil's floorboards. Let's talk to Jordariel real quick. Reader, Greentail here was just complaining how you opted not to take us up to Hollow Route. What? And violate our anti-second guessing pact? Nah, I was only saying how our sister's gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off at the next sludge market we find. Sludge market, crude trading post found on the downside. Commonwealth contraband sometimes find its way to the downside, where it is traded and sold. And we have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination, and have much left to prepare before nightfall. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. So, Greentail family portrait, Rookie status nearby. Common room? In the common room, you may review various notes and observations about your fellow exiles and their respective paths toward enlightenment in the rites. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stats here that I don't know what they mean. Oh, holy crap baskets. Okay, well. Apparently, Jody's a demon. Literally, her race, demon. Alright, so I think most of it is an autosave feature, so I think we should be okay. So this is pretty cool. I'm liking this so far. This is interesting. This is different. We didn't do a lot other than go through the tutorial and get some good story going, but next time we can kind of push forward a little bit. We'll get started with our first true trial, our first true test of the rites, and get ourselves closer to getting out of exile. The game kind of just threw a lot of story at us, but that's okay. This is definitely up my alley. This very much is the Supergiant style of game, and I love it, and I'm so excited to see where this goes. But guys, I am gonna leave it there for our first episode of Pyre. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you have a comment, throw it down in the comment section below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you think we can improve. We always love hearing your feedback. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, oh man, you oughta. You'll get up to date anytime me, Fabi, Manny, any of us post a new video, you'll be the first ones to know. But all that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, because it is later at night. This is one of my late night filming sessions. It's not so late that I have to be quiet, but we're kind of getting there. But guys, I always appreciate your time and your viewership. I will see you in the next installment, and as always, have a good one.